Hello and welcome to this Tuesday night matchup here at the Quakertown Lower Gym, and we are set for this matchup between the 7-12 Quakertown Panthers and the 9-9 Wissahickon Trojans. Jack, we're got a pretty good matchup here tonight. Two really even teams. They met early in December. Quakertown won by 15 by a score of 64-49. Two teams with different philosophies, as Wissahickon likes to shoot a lot of threes, and Quakertown more of a team that likes to drive it and get some free throws. As we are set for what hopefully could be the return of Ty Wilkin, as he may be in the lineup tonight, not starting. Same five as Quakertown rolls out Kyle, Miles, Ethan, Sam, and Anthony. Joined by Jack James, the color commentator tonight. Wissahickon controls the opening tip, and the first offensive possession is going to be a Coughlin three, as the center for Wissahickon drains that one. Starts the scoring here early.
Looks like Quakertown starting the game in a 2-3 zone set. Let's see how that pays off for them.
It's a team that Wissahickon shoots a lot of threes. As Anthony on the board first for Quakertown with that right-hand layup. In that last matchup between these two teams, Wissahickon took 27 three balls. Didn't work out too well for them, though. So they only made 6 of them. Quakertown on the other side shot 33 free throws and only 9 threes.
Looks like our payment finally got to the officials.
7 free throws for Wissahickon in that matchup. So a little bit of a one-sided whistle on that one. It was 33, Errol Stout. Wissahickon guard flies that one into the net.
Looks like Wissahickon wants to continue their trend of throwing up some three-pointers.
I think they ruled that first three as a 2 then. Because it's 5-2, I guess they ruled the opening Coughlin three. That his foot was on the line, as this one's taken away now by Wissahickon in transition. It's going to be Stout at the rim. He is going to miss the open layup.
You just got to make those.
Good analysis.
Yeah.
Through the first 2 minutes here, Wissahickon with an early 3-point lead over Quakertown. So it looks like Wissahickon's in the zone look now. Miles on the cut, finishes with the floater. Miles Longacre with his first points of the game.
Ball movement strong so far for Quakertown, able to find open people at the rim.
It's going to be Slackman now, the guard who focused primarily on defense. He's got 5 steals in one matchup for Wissahickon. Is this one no good from Vacchiano on the 3-ball, the leading scorer for Wissahickon?
Well, they are not afraid to shoot that 3-ball.
Yeah, they're going to let it fly. Stats didn't tell you that. Opening few minutes showed us Ethan mid-range is good. Through 3 minutes in play in the first quarter. Still a zone look for the Panthers here on defense. This one's stolen away by Kyle Rosenberger on the break and finishes. Kyle Rosenberger with the steal and fast break layup.
Kyle's getting active on defense early. That's the second tip of the game and first steal, so he's able to finish on the fast break.
A little bit of a run here for Quakertown, 6-0. Vacchiano now inside, working on Wilkin, kicks it out. Coughlin 3-ball again. This one's no good off the back iron. Miles on the rebound. Miles pushing the pace now. He's in transition. Wanted the foul, pulls the midi, no good.
It's like Wissahickon might beat the 3-point attempt record this game.
I think they're already up to technically the 3rd, but should probably be the 4th, as that Coughlin one barely on the 3-point line, made it the 2.
I won't complain, though.
Slackman with the right-hand floater. He's good. Makes the lead 1 for Quakertown. Still no opening substitutions for either team yet, as we all wait and see if Ty Wilkin will be checking in here. Sam going baseline now. Air ball on the layup. Ethan can't corral the offensive rebound, and now Slackman in transition again. Interesting take and a charge call on Slackman. Miles Longacre draws it.
I don't know if his feet were all the way set there. He looked a little bit mobile on that screen, but I'll take that.
Miles is has to be leading the team.
Oh, in charges?
Yeah,
easily.
We don't have the NBA advanced stats here, but we have to be 99% confident as Sam now might have Miles inside. He finds him off the glass. Miles is good again, his 4th point of the game.
Feels like Wissahickon's trying to apply the pressure on defense, but they're not really just applying it. They're just like in the general area where you want to apply the pressure. So
not a lot of actual pressure.
We're able to beat that press.
Looks similar to that Quakertown full court press we saw a couple weeks ago. That I know you were.
It's like you're there for the press, but you're not there.
Stout thought about the 3, didn't pull it. Vacchiano, he will from the left wing, and he splashes that one home to knot the game at 10.
I feel like I'm watching the Warriors.
I think that's 3 number 5 attempted by Wissahickon as foul called on Jalen Williams, number 3 of Wissahickon.
We might get name of the year. Jalen Williams.
That's a pretty solid name.
That's up there. It's up there with Rodney Willis. That was one of my favorites too.
Miles, nice spin move, puts up the contested midi, and Miles is feeling it early. Up to 6 already.
Did not know he had that in his bag.
He's got half of Quakertown's opening 12 points. 2-point lead early on for the Panthers. Inside pass is tipped away, but Coughlin corrals it. Williams 3 from the corner, no good. And Coughlin tips this one in the direction of Kyle. .2:15 to play here in the first. Screen set by Callan. Kyle finds Ethan, who gives it off to Miles in the corner. He goes up strong on the reverse. A late whistle, but he's going to get the foul.
It's like a hard fall there.
And it looks like we have number 42, the lone senior on the team. Ty Wilkin checking in for the first time since his injury, as well as Tanner Clancy. And it looked like they actually called that foul on Quakertown, so it's going to be Wissahickon ball. But who really cares about that right now? We got to give Ty his flowers for making it back here in the final 3 games of the season.
And before senior night.
Just Friday against Hatboro. A revenge game, so to speak, for Quakertown after that 1-point loss earlier on in the year. A heartbreaker at the end. Here he is on the defensive end, guarding Coughlin at the top. Inside pass, tipped away. Berge on the defense, going up strong for that one. And no good was Will Kirkpatrick. Jalen Williams with a really athletic play there to tip that pass from Sam Wilkin.
Ty got his first stat recorded too, a rebound on the defensive side. And now we get to see the duo of Ty and his younger brother Sam back on the court. We've been missing that.
Saw it a few times earlier on in the year. Ty's first offensive touch. Gives it off to his brother. So I can't call him Wilkin anymore. I have to go with the first names again. See how Ty feels earlier on this game. Have not played in over 2 months. I think he has to be a little bit rusty, but we'll see. Nice cut here from Kyle. He goes up strong and one. Kyle Rosenberger.
Just strong finish by Kyle and to get the and one. And we're a pretty good free throw shooting team, so I think that's what we really need to look to do more, get to the free throw line. I mean, during the last matchup we had a bunch, but you want to try and repeat that if they're going to be shooting the threes the same way.
Looking to expand the lead to 5 here, Rosenberger. No good on the free throw, but Berge on the offensive glass, looking for the second chance opportunity. You can just hear Ty's impact already with the communication on offense. Kind of instructing Eden Berge what to do there on that play. As Sam with the drive, foul called. He's going to the line for 2.
I think everybody in the gym heard that slap on that foul.
He's definitely got a red mark after that.
Yeah.
It's no secret what Quakertown's trying to do early on, trying to get it inside, get these free throws, and it's worked out well for them as Wissahickon on the other end is letting the 3 fly. Sam makes the first.
Sam in their game Friday against PW, all of his points were from the free throw line, so you want to try and repeat a performance like that. Some of it.
The free throw part.
The free throw part.
That's just up to 2 early on.
I got a look from Rocco there.
I was sensing some sarcasm.
No.
Sam shot 0 of 5 in that game. He's been
1 for 4 from the line, though.
Correct. There's a nice
That's
block
what I was
there.
looking at.
Turned away. Aiden Berge with the steal, gives it off to Sam. Now he's getting hounded by multiple defenders, but he resets it here. Now here's Tanner. He's going to give it off to Miles. All right, here's the play, Tony Romo style. It's going to be 2 screens at the top, and then probably Miles coming off of it for the 3 ball.
I've seen this one
waste
before.
the clock. Oh, Sam. Oh, no. All right, here it comes. They're under 10 seconds.
There's screen number 1.
Oh, we got a new play now. And they called an offensive foul.
See, I don't really understand trying to hold for the last shot. If you're able to get a better shot earlier in it, looked like Sam had a nice path to the rim, but
you'd rather just take the open look.
Yeah.
They called the same play that they
Especially
use.
being in the first quarter.
Yeah, they called the same play that they use at the end of every quarter, but actually switched it up, which is probably good self-scouting. Here's Stout at the buzzer and makes the layup. It's good, and it cuts the lead down to 4 after.
That was quite the shot.
Pretty exciting.
With the right hand
quarter.
leaning. That was from around the free throw line, too.
At the buzzer, too. We said he looked like Trae Young pregame, and I mean, he's playing like him early on. Miles is leading the team in scoring with 6 points in that opening quarter, which was the same story in the last game against Wissahickon in December for Quakertown, as well as their last matchup on Friday against PW, as Miles had 20 points on 8 of 19 shooting, and then had 22 points on 8 of 17 shooting against Wissahickon back in December.
Against PW, Miles had 20 points and 8 for 19 from the field, which is pretty good, but the 3-pointers were not falling that game for him. They weren't really falling for anybody. He shot 0 for 15 from 3 during that game, so you definitely want to look to improve on that. Definitely. Definitely. Let's hope we don't have I don't think we've made a 3 yet, right?
Don't believe so.
Maybe we either gotta try and make a few, or
well, I mean,
you just stay away from
your
them.
offense is I mean, at the 16 points in the opening quarter, you shot some free throws. I don't have a problem with no 3 balls as long as you're getting to the line. I mean, but when you're struggling everywhere else, that's when it becomes a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
You're shooting 17 of 48, then you need the 3s to fall. But a pretty efficient start for the Panthers. Is nice play made there.
Good call by the ref.
It'll stay Quakertown ball, though. Miles wants the inside pass, doesn't get it from Tanner, though. Kyle now working on Stout in the corner, trying to get it down low. Couldn't find the lane. Pick and roll action here between Miles and Ethan. Spin move by Miles, puts up the midi and drains it. Miles.
Goodness.
Longacre again.
Miles loves that spin move to the midi jump shot. It's been working all season for him.
Up to 8 for the first quarter and half a minute in the second. Now here's Slackman on the drive, inside, give off to Ryan, no good on the finish. Quakertown comes up with the miss. Miles going baseline again, looking for the reverse and off the glass. He's up to 10.
Is he going for 50?
Got to pick up the pace a little bit if he wants 50. But
off to a good start.
Errol Stout, a.k.a. Trae Young, on the drive there. Results in a Braden Ryan 3-ball. Brings the lead within 5.
One thing you can say about Wissahickon is they have an identity, and they're definitely sticking to it.
I think both teams have cemented their identities as we're through 18 games of the year. Wissahickon and 19 for Quakertown. Kyle's popping this 3 off the screen. No good off the back iron. Ethan on the tip, but corralled by Ryan. Kyle was there for the deflection, but it'll stay Wissahickon ball. As Jalen Williams is going to check back in. Replaces Errol Stout for Wissahickon.
It's like Anthony and Samuel, too, for Aiden Berge and Tanner Clancy.
Not expecting to see a lot of playing time for Ty's his first game back in over 2 months with the injury. You know, just want to get him a little action, get the feet wet, get ready for Friday, senior night. As Kyle looking for a second steal of the game. Can he finish on the offensive end? No, he can't. Wissahickon pushing the pace now. Williams going at Tomlinson, but smokes the layup.
Ooh.
And Ethan with the rebound. And now Sam going back the other way. Inside to Anthony, pulls it back out though. Anthony thought about the three, faked it, mid-range is good. Anthony Cowan, 4 points on the game now.
They're a great mid-range shooting team. Anthony and Miles, it looks like that's both of their go-to shots, and it's been some of the most efficient offense we've had all year.
Passed up the three, found the higher percentage for himself, and converted. Lead is now 7 for Quakertown. Kirkpatrick now on the drive, defended by Tomlinson, gives it off to Ryan, swatted away by Anthony Cowan. Showing up on both ends of the court. Miles now, midi again, short. But it's tipped back out to Cowan, looking for the second chance points now.
Looked like Miles rushed that shot a little bit.
I will never complain about Miles forcing a shot.
Also true.
I'll let him shoot whatever he wants. Ethan now inside, off the glass, no good. On the follow, no good. Ethan, can he convert? Yes, he can off the glass. Felt like I had a repeat of the game against
You're covered though.
Ethan on the follow, no good. 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
Made
Good for the stats though. That's a lot of rebounds.
It is. Field goal percentage, not so much. Kirkpatrick, 3 ball, he's fouled.
I don't think that was a foul.
I'm not a fan of that.
Rucka bangs the pen ferociously.
I hate those calls. Because you're just trying to close out and you barely brushed a dude.
Yeah. It didn't even look like he hit him there.
He definitely got him. It's such a, I don't know, it's a weak call to me.
With the back of my day call.
It's Kirkpatrick, no good. Soon section is absolutely thrilled with that miss.
It's like ball doesn't lie so far.
He's got 3 attempts at the line. Here's number 2. Makes the second. Stout checks back in for Ryan. .439 to play here in the second. Quakertown leading by 7. That's Coughlin in the center for Wissahickon. Will check back in. A little bit more full court pressure now. Quakertown had some success early on. Miles in transition! No good on the dunk. Man, I wanted that to fall. Now on the other end, Slackman layup good.
Miles might get yelled at for that.
4-point swing.
See, what did I say about the full court press? It's like they're pressing, but they're not pressing.
They got a miss, but it's more of the missed dunk there.
Yeah.
Smiles now trying to respond. He's going to pop the 3 ball, no good. Looks like it's going to stay Quakertown ball. Thoughts?
Looks like the payment got through. Good news says we got your payment, buddy.
The invoice went through.
Check's cleared. If I'm 24, I'm crib calling that one. I don't know.
And he responds right back with a steal of his own. Jack curses in.
Sorry, that ball was floating in there way too long for me not to crib call that one. I would have been doing the Deion Sanders into the end zone.
Well, he got it right back. Definitely heard you. Lead is down to 5 for Quakertown. Got it up to 8 at one point. Expected to see a little more Vacchiano for Wissahickon. He's their leading scorer, but Stout, he wants none of that. Taking a midi of his own, that's no good.
He wants none of that.
Sam on the pass fake. Gives it off to Kyle now. Inside give to Cowens, deflected away. Jalen Williams with a nice move to come up with that steal, no good. Williams is blocked by Ethan Tomlinson off the glass. Looking to finish the clip now on the other end. Tanner from 3 ball. No good, in and out. Man, we wanted that one to fall.
Damn.
Oh, I was about to go crazy.
I know. I didn't know
Man,
Ethan
we
could
needed
jump that
one.
high.
Dude, that one was a ferocious block. Stout now. Had a little bit of an opening, didn't take it.
Looks like the student section saw us a little bit excited up here. Got some looks from the
Williams
crowd.
spin move.
Oh my goodness.
Fake. Travel call. That's a walk. Going the other way. Quakertown ball.
I don't know. I don't think the ref knew about that pro move that he just hit. I saw Kyrie do that in 16.
The ref obviously wasn't aware of Jalen Williams' next Kyrie as Wissahickons back in the press.
Yeah, Jalen Williams bought the Kyrie Irving finishing package for $2.99.
Ethan now ahead to Tanner.
Oh,
They beat the press once again. Quakertown's having some good success against that. I kind of hope Wissahickon keeps showing it. 2.5 to play here in the second. Kyle thought about the three, gives it off to Sam. Sam now on the drive. Looking for a midi, it's blocked away, but Kyle's there to corral it. On the spin, throws one up, no foul called after he hit the deck hard.
definitely an interesting one.
It's a little wild. Stout now is going to give it off to Coughlin. Pick and roll action now between Williams and Coughlin. Stout now long range right wing three, no good. Wilkin, Ty Wilkin on the rebound.
Now, if I had to play for a team, I think I'd play for Wissahickon. It just looks like they can shoot whenever they want to.
Kyle's poked away on the drive, but it'll stay Quakertown ball. A little bit of a scoring drought here, but we had a missed dunk and an in and out three, so you can't really hate.
My Brad said the other team's having a bit of a scoring drought too, it feels like, so you got to keep it moving.
They canceled out.
Yeah.
Try to find Kyle in the corner. Overhead pass to Ethan. Way off.
Like Daniel Jones there.
Shades of Brock Purdy on Sunday.
With the elbow or without the elbow?
Both. Either way. I know he couldn't throw with the torn UCL, but should have said Josh Johnson, I guess.
Oh, Taj's active. Oh. I don't
Interesting.
know.
Called a foul on Ty there.
I think the ref watched the Last Dance documentary. The Pistons are getting away with that one.
You watched the Tim Donaghy documentary instead. That's all I'm going to say on that call. We need to be more nice to the officials. They're taking their
I think
time
I'm one of the.
day. As Jalen Williams.
Looked like Lightning McQueen on that layup.
He just looked better than us on that possession. There's my analysis.
Shot out of a cannon.
Sam's trying to get him back, though. Finds Kyle. Travel's called. Shuffled the feet there. Miles will check back in for Quakertown. Comes in for Kyle.
Miles messed me up there. From a distance, it looked like he was Gavin Mushross. That really just
They
confused
do.
me.
If they both were on varsity and played the same amount of time, I would mix them up 1,000 times.
Especially from like a distance.
It really does, yeah. Everything's just kind of similar. Similar numbers, similar like everything. Stout now on the catch. Doesn't pull the three ball. Wissahickon trying to knot this Quakertown lead. They can do so with a three. Get it to within one with a two. Williams on the drive. Mid-range, nope. Gives it off Coughlin. Too strong off the glass, but the 6'7" center's there to give them another chance. And this one's thrown away by Vacchiano. Wissahickon turnover.
Student sections let them hear it.
I have to say that at least 6 times.
Yeah. I know, Max's face looks pretty red from yelling right now.
Everyone's face is pretty red right now.
Might have to get him the oxygen tank. Oh, my
Full court
goodness.
press works there. Berge turns it over, and Vacchiano gets it within one. Berge runs the length of the baseline now. As Sam's trapped, they got to get him some help. This one's turned over. Vacchiano, no good on his second layup. The third one will send him to the
This
line.
is the key about the press. When you press, you actually got to press them. It looks like they're actually starting to press now.
When you force the ball out of their hands quickly, it almost doesn't work. But when you get them to dribble it around like that, then
Because originally they were just kind of standing near the dude, and now like they're really like trying to steal the ball, doing stuff like that. Because at the start of the game they were running the free press is what you call it. You don't have to pay for it; it's free press. And now it looks like they're switching it up.
Svacchiano no good on the free throw, meaning we can't go into half trailing. I don't think Quakertown scored in over 2.5 minutes. I haven't gone back to the scorer's sheet in a while.
Yeah.
As Vacchiano knocks it up at 24, Quakertown with 1 second to get their final shot. Sam is going to be a part of the field goal savings percentage club.
Saw Blake do that in Pro-Am.
And take this one into half. Quakertown 24, Wissahickon 24. Jack, any first half thoughts going into the second half?
Well, Quakertown started off the game pretty well, especially on offense. It looked like everything was clicking. The passes, they were getting open shots. They were hitting them. Towards the end of the second quarter, once again, you were not looking at that the score sheet too much, so you definitely want to start seeing Rocco chart some more scores. But until then, the defense looked like it was pretty solid. But the only issue is it looks like Wissahickon's free press started giving up some, or started actually paying off. So yeah, I don't know. If you're Quakertown, you want to keep trying to beat the press and then get more open shots and hitting them, most importantly.
Had 2 scoring opportunities, virtue of that press. They head into the half, knotted up at 24. See what they can do in the second half. Quakertown 24, Wissahickon 24. Welcome back to the second half of action here. Quakertown and Wissahickon knotted at 24. Should be a pretty solid second half as Quakertown finished that second quarter on a bit of a drought, but they started fast. Wissahickon on the other end of that as Jalen Williams will start the scoring off with a right-hand finish. So Wissahickon back in this full court press that Quakertown had trouble beating at the end of that second quarter. Sam ahead to Ethan. Ethan in transition, foul called, and he took a tumble there. Looks like it's Slackman there.
He's good getting up.
Looks like he's all right, though. Be Ethan shooting, too, looking to end the drought for Quakertown. Ethan gets the roll.
Ethan throughout the season really hasn't attempted that much free throws, at least that I've seen. Like in the last game against PW, he shot 1. So it's happy to see him at the free throw line. It's kind of crazy because like he gets the most down low touches, especially as a center, so you'd expect him to get to the line more.
So he makes both there. He did have 7 free throws against Wissahickon in December. But
oh, it's a good whistle there.
Right.
Yeah.
Stout now on the drive, going baseline, gives it away to Miles Longacre. They send the double at him. Now Quakertown's got numbers. 3-on-2. We'll see if they can convert. Sam Wilkin from 3, no good.
Looked like Stout was passing to the ghost that Chris was past in that one.
Vacchiano on the other end. Wild layups, no good. Callan, can he control it? Yes, he can. Eventful first minute here in the second half.
It's been a pretty good game so far, but
it's Williams.
All right.
Steals
All right.
one, gives it off to Slackman. No good on the layup. Miles controls the rebound.
As I was saying, it's been a pretty good game so far with both offenses, keeping it pretty even. We haven't had a lot of close games to commentate so far, so it's nice to have one today.
Had the one Springfield game, and that's about it. Foul called on Vacchiano. Oh, no, they call it on Callum. Going the other way. Offensive foul on the push.
Hate to see it.
First foul of the half on Quakertown. Leading scorer for Quakertown is Miles. He's got 10 points. Ethan.
I said he was going for 50.
It's been scoreless since you said that. Ethan in second place with 6 points. And then a couple other guys with 4. It's Quakertown looking for their 8th win of the year. Vacchiano pulling the 3, and that one splashed home by Vacchiano. 3-ball gives them the lead. Callan ahead to Ethan. So they're set up now in the half court. Beating that press. That gave him some trouble. Getting it down low to Miles. Has the size advantage on Williams. He goes up with the midi, and it's no good. Possible turnover it is. Sam Wilkin with the steal there. This one's tipped and going towards Quakertown's baseline after he stole it on the other end, but it'll remain Panthers ball. Same look again, but this time it's Ethan. Top of the key 3, no good, short. Tipped away by Miles. Picked the pocket of Stout. Multiple guys on the ground for Quakertown inside to Coughlin. Stolen away by Kyle.
Kyle's second or third steal of the game. He's really been active with his hands on defense.
Ethan going hard. Ooh. Trips and falls. Travel called on Tomlinson. A lot of sloppy offensive play in that first 3 minutes.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything about the offenses.
Had to have been a world record number of turnovers in just those 3 minutes. So it's Ryan now. He finds Coughlin. Thought about the 3.
I feel like they're always thinking about the 3.
Gives it back inside. No good. Williams, the point guard on the offensive glass. You don't want him shooting. It's Vacchiano, but he misses.
The most important thing is closing out on the shooter without fouling him. Kyle was able to do that there.
Sam gets it inside to Kyle. Nice pump fake going up. Foul called on the floor, though.
They're absolutely soaring for some of these blocks.
Yeah. We saw Ethan earlier on that end.
Yeah.
Swatting that one off the glass. Be Miles inbounding it. Here comes the screen. Oh, no. Anthony abandons the play. Pop that 7-footer. That's no good. They keep defying my my play calls.
Your play call? Yeah,
this is the second time that happened. Stout going hard, foul called, looking for the three-point play. Expands the lead up to 5.
Got to be one of the longest scoring droughts of the season.
This is rough. I think it's now 2 points in the last 6 minutes of total play time.
Yeah, who's counting? Besides us.
Unfortunately, me. Trae Young look-alike from the line, looking for the three-point play. Converts it. Wissahickon on the press again.
Doesn't look like the free press. Somebody needs to pass Ethan the ball.
Sam thought about the midi. Williams on the deflection. It's just looking rough right now offensively.
Tell me about it.
This would be a good opportunity to try to get some points here out of the inbounds play. As Williams trying to get the steal over Sam, but unable to do so. Thought about the dribble handoff to Kyle. Instead, they get it down low to Ethan. He's going to work on Coughlin. They send the double. Ethan turning around, fouls called.
There you go. I love it when Ethan gets fouled. Makes me excited.
Ethan Tomlinson free throw club.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just at home games, but he just never sees the line when I watch him.
Looking for his 7th and 8th points. Drills the first.
Got a wide base on those free throws.
He does. Looks like Bryce Harper's like two-strike approach pretty much. Winds his feet as he looks to go 2 for 2, and he does. So the lead is 4 for the Trojans.
And the drought is over.
There's Kirkpatrick now working on Callan. Callan almost steals it away and out of bounds.
Got him. Got him.
Called on Kirkpatrick.
Ref says don't play with me.
Most emphatic call of the game there by the official on that end of the court. That was a close one, too. From up here, it was hard to tell. Ref had the best angle. I did not know he
stepped out of bounds there.
Ref had the best angle. He gave us the call. We won't complain. Now on the other end, trying to cut this lead down to 1 possession is the Panthers. Three minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ethan with a hard screen.
Brick wall screen.
Gave Sam some separation, but lost the ball. Now Sam going back at Ryan. They send the double at him. He's on the ground, but he gives it off to Ethan. Ethan on the ground trying to save the possession, and he can't. But this one's turned away by Coughlin.
Looked like he tried the Mahomes no-look pass to nobody.
Kyle from the corner. No good. Man, we needed that one.
Need a lot of these.
Kirkpatrick on the drive, stolen away by Miles Longacre.
Got the Kyle Kuzma no-look pass there.
I need to see Miles put up some shots now, man. The offense is struggling. Got to get your leading scorer the ball. I like to see this.
Not call Cone.
Anthony dribble hand off to Kyle. Good defense now by Kirkpatrick.
Not gonna lie, Kyle just stiff-armed him.
Callan from the corner, no good, but it's out to Kyle. He sparks the mid-range. That one's no good, and Quakertown comes up empty again. 4-point third quarter so far for the Panthers, and thankfully the defense has been on fire. Otherwise, this could have gotten ugly.
Thankfully.
Stout now. He's open. He's pulling that one. No good. Coughlin. Over the back. Yes, it is. Someone in the crowd is not a fan. So 1:36 to play in the third. Quakertown trailing by 4. Jack, what are you cooking up here for the Quakertown offense with 4 points?
Get Miles the ball at the wing and calling an ISO.
Ethan, he's trying to get back on the board. Sam with a nice spin move. Ethan, mid-range, no good.
Gonna have Gary Payton on defense and I'm still calling that ISO with Miles. What would you do?
Maybe not the ISO part, but I'm getting the Miles the ball.
Maybe a nice little pick and roll.
Ryan hard to the rim, fouls called. Looks like he will be going to the line for 2. Just over a minute to play. Gets the roll on the first.
Todd checks back in.
First action of the
And Tanner. Tanner also checked back in.
first action of the third quarter. I like that. Try to get your most experienced player in the game here in the midst of a drought offensively. As the lead is 6. Full court presses on once again for the Trojans. Get it ahead to Ethan. He almost walked.
Looks like they're running a 2-3 zone after I heard it yelled across the gym. So hopefully Quakertown is in a set to beat a 2-3 zone.
And good old 1-3.
Are we holding for the last shot? There's 42 seconds left.
I think they are, Jack.
This is crazy.
This is why I'm on team add a shot clock to high school basketball.
Sam looks like he's testing out a 2K dribble package and he's sitting looking at the animation.
Clock ticks under 20 seconds. Got to get into the stuff sooner or later. Here's the screen set by Ethan. They send the double. Ethan's got numbers if he can get the pass off. He can't, though. Throws a wild one up. Miles on the offensive glass. Stout, though. Can he beat the buzzer? No, he cannot.
See, like the fact that we hold the ball for 42 seconds there.
And then do that.
Ethan's a great player. But shooting that fadeaway midi is kind of crazy to me.
There's just, like, when you wait till 12 seconds to start your offense, you have one opportunity to score. And I know you're not trying to give Wissahickon another chance, but when you're getting that look, I mean, it's just not good.
I had to watch Sam dribble a ball for 42 seconds for that to be the shot we get. And we're down, too. It's not like we're winning. I feel like we should try and put up some shots there.
Yeah, I mean, I get the logic behind it, but you're shortening the game when you're trailing, which kind of is backwards. But we're moving on from that. I don't think you're ready to, but we're going to move on.
Hey, listen, sometimes you got to move on when you're not ready to.
That's the second lowest output for Quakertown in a quarter for the 4 points. They had a 2-point second quarter at one point during the year. That very, very great Abington game that we had the pleasure of sitting through.
The pleasure. Actually, one of my favorite games.
The agony, but it's going to need more than a 4-point quarter as they trail by 6. Trying not to fall to 7 and 13.
That's a crazy statement.
Looking for their highest win total since 2015, which was 7 and 16. They can get to 8 wins with 1 win in their final 3. Sam, corner 3.
Oh my gosh.
We needed that one. Sam Wilkin with the huge 3. Lead is down to 3. Try to get the crowd a little bit back into it now. As they leave Vacchiano wide open, he splashes that one, and that's some questionable defense.
That one, I think, hurt my soul a little bit.
I'm not leaving him open.
I'm definitely not leaving him open.
This one's almost turned over by Clancy. See what Quakertown can find here against the zone look. Ty with a nice cut. Working inside, putting up his first shot attempt. Out of bounds. State Quakertown ball, though.
Ty was looking for the foul on that.
That looked like some contact. We don't have the best angle from our end of the court, but
The key about beating the zone is shooting, so definitely want to start doing that.
someone's got to start popping something, man. Sam on the drive. He almost walked. Trying to give him some help now. Miles, he's going to work. Block's called. It's the 5th team foul on Wissahickon. 2 more from shooting 1-and-1s the rest of the way. It's Quakertown.
I feel like this is a pretty important possession here. I feel like the offense really has to start getting start rolling for us to really have a chance in this game. I know there's about 7 minutes left and we're not down that much, but we need to start getting something working on offense.
Think they run the play to Miles?
Hopefully.
Then go for it on that inbounds play, but he's coming off the screen here. They get it to him at the top of the key. 6.5 to play in the 4th. Quakertown trailing by 6. This slow offense is really not going to cut it with the way they've been shooting. It's a good thing there's no shot clock. This possession would have been over 30 seconds ago. Screen set by Ethan. Sam now on the drive. Finds Miles. Left corner, no good on the 3. Vacchiano with the rebound.
I think I'm about to start crying. See, Quakertown, you were able to get the open shot there. You just really got to try and make it.
Williams is blocked by Ethan, and a foul is called.
Say you swear.
They didn't get our payment, unfortunately. Check didn't clear.
Yeah, check did not clear. The payment did not get through. That's not even. That just wasn't a foul.
That's just bad. It's just really bad.
We have a good angle looking at that, but I know being a ref is a hard job.
Ball wide. Williams makes the first.
Yeah, I forgot that I'm part of Ref Appreciation Week. Maybe now's a bad week to have it, but
that was a few weeks ago. We moved on from that.
the sleepless nights.
Williams is good. Makes both. Lead is now up to 8 for Wissahickon. Quakertown needs some fast points. Desperately. Swatted away. Braden Ryan on the steal. And you're getting in to some of the biggest possessions of the game now. 5.5 to play. Vacchiano, 3 ball, no good.
Thank the Lord.
That would have hurt my heart. Wissahickon doesn't apply the press there off the miss. Wilkin now on the drive. Floater off the back iron.
Looks like Wissahickon isn't running the zone defense every single possession, too. Looks like they're switching it up.
Quakertown is just coming up empty on way too many possessions. Got to get some steals now on the other end. Try to turn them into some fast break points because these long possessions are just not working out. Here's the back door from Vacchiano. That should be a turnover, and it is. So with the stoppage, Wissahickon coming back in the press look. Which, if I'm Quakertown, I don't hate. They had some trouble against it, but you need some quick points that it's almost like not too big of a problem. As long as you get it across half court, which they're running out of time than they do there.
Oh,
Ethan has to get
that.
I
love the pass to Miles there.
Sam finds Tanner. 3 ball from the corner, no good. Miles on the glass, though. Second chance opportunity for the Panthers.
Somebody needs
Miles
to come
is
to Miles.
double, and he resets it. I'm activating takeover here if I'm Miles, man. I got to start forcing some shots up with the way the offense is looking. He heard me, and he's no good. Foul's called on Ethan going the other way.
Running out of ideas for us to do here.
They had 24 points with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and since then, 7 total points. Quakertown trying to finish off their final 2 home games of the year with 2 wins. starts here tonight against Wissahickon, but starting to look a little bit dire here. On the drive now, Kirkpatrick finishes off the glass. Lead is expanded into double-digit territory. Timeout taken by Quakertown.
You know, keeping up with this, with the season, you can just feel the frustration. It feels like we're part of the team in a way. You can just feel the frustration when they start burying threes and we can't make a shot.
We're always rooting for them Panthers, obviously, to win.
Yeah.
And you can start to feel it when a drought like this.
Yeah. You can feel the frustration, not just in the team, but within the home commentators. Because I know I'm frustrated.
Sure, everyone in the gym that's rooting for Quakertown's a little bit frustrated right now. And this was a 24-24 game at half that looked really winnable, especially after the way they started, but something about that 2-minute mark in the second quarter, it has just all fallen apart. And there's really not a lot we can pinpoint, because Wissahickon started in the zone, and Quakertown had a pretty good offensive game plan.
The only thing that I noticed changed was the press of Wissahickon. Instead of just standing next to the dude, they actually started trying to steal the ball from him. So that's really the only thing that I really noticed with
that gave him
the change.
I believe it gave him 5 total points, which, I mean, yeah, that hurts, but in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't done too much to change them offensively. See what Quakertown cooks up here out of the timeout. Inside to Ethan. He's going to work on Kirkpatrick with the size advantage, and Ethan Tomlinson back in the scorers column.
I like how fast Sam fired off that pass. You need passes like that to beat the zone. Everything got to be quick.
Ethan now corrals the steal. Short possession for Wissahickon. That's what you want to see. Miles now going to work on the other end. Just over 3 minutes to play. We have the Super Bowl Eagles-Patriots score 41-33. Hold is called on Kirkpatrick.
Looked like Ethan was about to be flabbergasted if that got called on him. He didn't move. He was frozen.
16 foul on Wissahickon. 1 more, and it's free throws for the Panthers.
Thinking about Quakertown's offense, especially in the second half, every single one of their possessions have been like 40 seconds long. So
here comes Miles off the screen from Tomlinson. Nice pass fake going inside off the glass.
My gosh.
Nice little run now. Miles up to 12.
I feel the hope coming back.
Leads down to 6. Need a stop. Jalen Williams says otherwise. Vacchiano from the corner. 2 guys on the closeout. Didn't take the 3. Same spot. Will he pop it this time? Yes, he will. And Vacchiano drills that 3.
How are we leaving Clay Thompson open? That's what it feels like.
That felt like a dagger. I'm not gonna lie. That's just brutal. He's killed you all night with a 3, and you leave him open.
Like, leaving him open.
I'm sorry, that's just not very good.
you
got 2 guys closing out him on the last one, then you just leave him wide open on the next.
Like 3 times too, because they did it like twice. That didn't add up, but you know what I mean.
It's just not looking.
I'm absolutely befuddled right now. My brain isn't working.
We don't have the away stat sheet, but I would have to guess Vacchiano's got at least 4 threes. Maybe even 5. I don't know.
The rate that we're playing, he might get 5 more.
He's just killed you all night. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand how we're leaving him open.
And you had time to recover, too. It looked like maybe it was just a miscommunication. I don't know, but got the lead back to 9. And that felt like what could have ended the game, but we'll see how Quakertown responds. Sam splits the double team. And he's going to reset. Jalen Williams going for the Jose Alvarado. He can't get it. Mid-range is no good. Ethan, though, trying to save the possession. He can't. Ahead to Williams. Williams going to work at the Euro step. And the lead is back to 11. That one is a wild pass. Turned over by Kyle, and Fat Lady's warming up the vocal cords.
I hear her singing right now.
It's just unfortunate with how that game started. They looked like they were in a really good spot going in to the second quarter, even in the half.
The offense just fell apart.
And that's the same thing that happened against PW on Friday. They had it within 5, 45-40. The game ended 70-49.
Good block by Anthony.
Layup, no good. Quakertown needs some quick possessions and some quick scores.
Hey, Miles. Miles just shoot
Miles
it.
to find it. Miles better start chucking something.
Yeah.
Soon. 1:40 to play.
We gotta
start shooting the ball.
start cooking something.
This is just behind the back now. Still nothing. Miles now inside, mid-range, no good. Ethan gets the rebound though, goes up strong.
There we go. Okay.
He's fouled. Could have used the and one.
We gotta start looking to shoot a little bit faster.
It's a 7th-team foul for Wissahickon. Rest of the way it'll be 1-and-1s. Barring 3 more fouls from the Trojans.
Down 11 with 1:24 left. You just got to get the ball and shoot it because with no shot clock with the other team, they're going to try and drain out as much clock as possible.
And you're 2 fouls away from sending them to the line, so Ethan no good on the first. You believe in miracles?
Not this one.
Ethan brings the lead back to 10. Gonna have to foul him eventually. Otherwise, Wissahickon can just dribble this final minute 15 out. They have Coughlin trapped in the corner. You gotta send a double here, and there it is. There's the steal, and timeout's called smartly by Wissahickon.
Hey, Rocco, if you're a Quakertown here on offense, what you looking to do to make up this deficit?
Chucking threes. I'm touching the ball and I'm letting it fly.
Like around the Panther logo, or like where are you shooting it from?
Wherever I touch it, I'm just sparking it. So, barring a Stephen Curry-like performance in these final 69 seconds, I would expect to see Quakertown drop to 7-13 on the year. Still within 1 win of their best record since 2015, as they finished 7-16. And with this loss, they cannot finish with more than 10 wins, meaning that they will not have their best record in the last 17 years. When in 2008 and 2009, they finished with 10 wins. Foul's called on Kyle. 1 more foul, and Wissahickon will be shooting free throws. Here's Williams inside. He's going to kick it out to Stout at the top. He's thinking about shooting it. And there's the late foul.
Just passing circles around us right now.
You know, this was one of the few games that we came into not really knowing what to expect as far as the outcome. And just 2 fairly even teams that Quakertown beat them earlier on in the year. Wissahickon definitely improved, though, as they evened their record up at 500 and now looking to make the playoffs with this big win here over Quakertown, as they'll improve to 10-9. And these look like 2 even teams for the first half. And then Wissahickon just pulled away here in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
My brother in Christ, we need to shoot the ball.
Sam heard you. No fouls called there on Vacchiano. Miles will foul Stout, send him to the line. So it looks like the crowd is starting to make the way.
Check it out. Just like us in the 3rd quarter.
It's just unfortunate.
It's the best way. If you get a word to describe this game, it's just unfortunate.
Really sucked the soul out of me. I was really bought into a win here. As the lead's expanded to 11.
Felt the pain in the voice for that one.
Trey Young from the line. He's good. Get my last joke into the broadcast. He really looks like Trae Young. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's playing like him too, but not this year like the good one.
Kyle from the corner. 0 for 15 in the last game was definitely side.
At least we made one.
Ethan's blocked away.
Okay. All right. We need a pity call or something. What is that?
And that's going to do it.
Keep it moving.
Miles going to finish this one with 12. Ethan.
How do I tee up the ref?
With 11.
We have to get a tag for
I'm going to
that.
shut my mouth because I don't want to get fined.
Yeah. Getting fined.
Wissahickon going to dribble this one out. A big victory for the Trojans as they improved over 500. Up to 10-9 on the year. Quakertown drops to 7-13. A not so solid offensive performance in the second half results in this loss. Jack, any final words as before we send this one?
No. No, it was a good first half for Quakertown. Their offense actually looked pretty good, but just the second half it wasn't anything.
It just kind of fell apart.
But if we could have kept up the first half performance throughout the whole game, it would have been a pretty good one. I think we could have definitely won this game.
Second to last home game for Quakertown results in a loss. We'll be back here on Friday against Hatboro for Tyler Wilkin senior night. Literally the only senior on the team is Ty Wilkin. Quakertown drops this one 48-36. I'm Rocco Pellegrino. That's Jack James sending you off. Have a good night, everybody.